The hills, a Bastille Day bonanza. Big splits, big moves.
What a surprise, the Frenchies are not giving up.
This breakaway is drawing out.
This is one of the most brutal areas to race in all of France. The crack's starting to appear. UAE's pace is just ripping everything to shreds.
Carapaz on the move.
Remember, final 2.5 kilometers per starter, so be ready.
And now Pogacar goes.
Look at this, man. The pace is going up here.
Heat flies past. And Tadej Pogacar, once again, is in a league of his own. Pogacar makes Le Lion his own. This time there's no competition on this finish line. It's Tadej Pogacar in the yellow jersey, yet again. So with the heat still a factor, the four-time champion took another step closer to number 5. The bunch and the watching world had little time to absorb the latest show from the world superstar, as the sprinters were back to it, and at record speed.
The powermen have come to the fore. Today is one of 4 remaining sprint stages.
I still believe in myself. If everything goes well, I'm also one of the fastest.
I think in the end we'll still be the same guys up there.
Is there a possibility of me getting 70 points? Yes. But I think it's nicer if the breaks take it instead of us.
4 in the breakaway, and it has been absolutely lightning fast.
And this is the moment they've got to go with everything they got,
The time you're supposed to come down now.
because the peloton is hunting them down.
It narrows even more with 600 metres to go. Coy is there. Medlier's in the middle right now. Fierceball's here at the front. Gabinia's there as well. Sotomayor's there for Uno X. This is a big opportunity. Uno X could have their day to the line, and Uno X have done it. Sotomayor does it. He wins the fastest ever stage of the Tour de France. A 27-year-old record broken. 50.9 kilometres per hour. The fastest Tour de France stage ever. Raced at extraordinary speed and with a first-time winner. Uno X are making a habit of it on stage 11. A year ago, Jonas Vingegaard was the winner as the Scandinavian squad fought to earn their first ever Tour win. Les Versailles surprises are impossible, eh? And it was on the town's famous Mongicourt racetrack that stage 12 began, with Chalon-sur-Saône the destination. The rest of the sprint pack were looking to take advantage of already scarce opportunities that were beginning to run out themselves. There were attacks, then a dangerous break after a hard-fought intermediate sprint, and repeated attempts from some to weaken the fastest riders' legs. But none of that was enough. 580 metres to go. It is Jasper Stuyven at the front who's going to lead this one out. You can see behind as he pulls off. It's now Mathieu van der Poel. Big crash. Gavinia's down. Several riders with them. Uno X are there as well. It's still Van der Poel there. He's leading out. Philipsen left-hand side in the blue as they go up the speed bump. Philipsen's there in the blue jersey. But through the centre is Fritin. Fritin's there. Here comes Tim Madeleine. Here comes Tim Madeleine. There is Tim Madeleine. It's a hat-trick of wins at the Tour de France for Tim Madeleine. Pogacar still led overall, with the GC riders briefly catching their breath before the hills returned. Stage 13 to Belfort looked like a day for the attackers. After a battle that continued on once more at a pace that threatened to break new boundaries, the breakaway swelled before the climbs thinned it down. Tom Pidcock was the day's headline member of that front group, starting to move up so much on GC that he'd begin to menace the podium places. But he wouldn't be the day's winner. In the closing kilometres, 2 riders forced a gap. Harold Tejada, the winner of a Paris-Nice stage in March, looked good, but Mauro Schmid had the legs and the timing to win the final 2-up sprint. Pidcock climbed to 4th overall in the end as the race entered the Vosges. It's a proper Vosges mountain stage, 3,850 metres of climbing. It is beastly.
Today is an opportunity for sure. I just have to fight for my spot, and then we'll see. I go for the wheel of Tadej. Of course, if I feel good, then maybe I'll try something. We will see. Motivation is high, and everybody knows what to do today.
UAE's going to control who goes in the breakaway. They will let the right group go.
We're seeing this develop now. Look who's in here again. Tom Pidcock is in this group.
It's a super strong breakaway. Gaps, though, are starting to open up. For what time will Pogacar really start kicking off? Tom Pidcock is about to be absorbed,
But here we go. Tadej Pogacar on the move for the first time. It is looking like another sequel. Alone again at the front. When he attacks, there's no answer. Pogacar adding to his lead at the Tour. After 4 furious hours and a repeat Markstein victory, this time the scenario for Pogacar was very different to his win 3 years ago. Instead of a flash of pride after losing the race overall, he now moved to a 4.5-minute lead over Vingegaard. If the future for the Tour might see a new stage win record being set just a handful of years after the last, it might also see a Frenchman contending seriously for the overall win. Just minutes after Pogacar pulled on the yellow leader's jersey, 19-year-old Paul Sexas donned the best young rider's white tunic, taking it off Juan Ayuso and becoming the youngest rider ever to wear a leader's jersey at the Tour. Pog was putting more astounding numbers on the board, but the name on the lips of the whole of the French nation was that of the young decathlon star.
We never had such a talented rider that could really match the very best in the world at such a young age. He proved that, he will be a major actor of the Tour de France for the next maybe decade. Tour de France for sure a global event, but you have to remember that most of the fans attending on the side of the road, they are not cycling experts. They don't follow cycling all year long. And the charisma that Paul Sexas is building now, the way he's riding, is going to attract even more people and make the Tour de France even bigger.
How would Sexas and the rest fare on the final stage of the week? Another day in the mountains, this time with a longer build-up, but an even more ferocious uphill test to the line. The Plateau de Solaison has been likened to the mighty Mortirolo in Italy, but without the history. Perhaps then, time to create some. It's a savage introduction to the final mountain range of this Tour de France, from the Jura all the way to the Alps. Today could bring anything.
Super fast start, guys. Be ready for a fast start.
There's 20-odd riders just getting themselves away.
We're not going to hit a big up.
When will Tadej Pogacar impose himself today?
Pidcock, the man to lead everybody up here. Pidcock naturally is leading the descent. Crash here behind. We can see Jonas Vingegaard. He's holding that right shoulder. Jonas Vingegaard will not finish the Tour de France.
We are pulling here to don't let Pidcock go too far.
And Pogacar setting the pace.
It's like a freight train coming past him.